Hey everyone, I am shifting a bit to something far more important. In my humble opinion anyways. There is a reason why I have 3% in my name. And the story time setup? Well, another setup just for this. The 3%. Something I take seriously. I am a proud defender of our Constitution. I have been doing something for a long time. And that won't stop till the day I am in the pine box. And 6 feet under. Our great nation. The United States was founded on the shoulders of our great founding fathers. And centuries to build a country that is still worth defending its proud values. There has been a sharp decline in our nation since the early 1990s. And that slippery slope has been continuing until now. Our present date and time. But now, it has gotten a lot worse. 2021, we are seeing our nation in its own personal battle within. This is something you won't see in the lamestream. You won't get from that small handful that want to see our nation fall. If our nation falls, the rest of the world collapses. When I see average people giving up, or that they feel there is no hope, nothing can be done, then they fell victim to the handful that wants to control. There are enemies of our nation and it isn't our citizens. A portion of them have already been brainwashed by selfish and disgusting entities. The multinationals, the corruption in our politicians who are easily bought off, and the silence between big tech and our media, who are supposed to be biased. But clearly they are not. They too been bought off. If any of you are past the age of 35, you have to look at yourself. This is not the same country we grew up in. And, do you really want to hand a utopia to our younger generation? This is not a Republican versus Democrat thing. Quite frankly, both parties are corrupt. Neoconservatives on one side, neoliberals on the other side. It is the same bullshit, behind the scenes. And they want to see our population fighting each other. So they keep getting their money and laughing all the way to the bank. Come on, this way. And they will explain it all to you. And here we are. Not only big tech, YouTube, but also in alternative tech as well. I am Wolf. Also the founder of Taking Back America, now founded in 2015. Something I hold near and dear to my heart. It took a lot of hard work and determination to get that movement to over 6,000 on Facebook alone. TBN will branch out throughout all of social media into the next phase of social media. The censorship by the multinational and big tech wants to stop people like myself and so many others who share in the same belief. The truth is out there, and they will make sure that you get the truth. Nothing sugar-coated, nothing watered down. Just as I've been running TBN for years. I have been doing this not only since 2015, but previously since early to mid-90s. That slippery slope is getting worse and worse. Just take a good look around you. Authoritarian like borderline Stalinism is making its move on your daily lives. Our daily lives. And you, the average citizen, really need to wake up those sleepy eyes. Playtime and goofing around will have to be put on hold. As time moves forward, you either have two options. Be like how we once knew it. Or be told the new normal is something completely abnormal. If some of you have young children, or young grandchildren, put this thought in your mind. When I think of the children on really ridiculous things, I want to change that into maybe some people's thought process. Think of your own children and where they will be 30 or 40 years from now. Some of you that are under the age of 25, yourselves, may or may have not seen what Stalinism looked like in the last century. And if you are over the age of 40, teach the younger ones a dosage of reality. Our country is far too valuable to let it fall to waste. Look where we are now. Example. This virus. We were told it was going to be just 1 month. Over last year. We are now a year and a half into this thing. And this is an aggressive flu. Exactly like flu symptoms. But every time, these 1% of the elite is punting anything further to have control over you, and you, and the general population. Do you think they give a damn? This is a way for them with the pharma companies to make money. Get real. The politicians and media have all been bought off by these multinational globalists. Yes, globalists. I shall explain what that means. Globalist, or globalism. Where they, this greedy group of the corrupt, want your lives to be under their control. And we see it happening. Face masks, In the 1930s and 40s, another hideous group forced people to wear certain clothing. The face mask becomes clothing. Think about it. That is one thing alone. Now, the lies that circles around the virus. Its origin. Where it came from. For months confusing the general population of what to do and not to do. Closing business, closing schools even though your taxes fund these schools to pay for teachers' unions that refuse to teach your kids. Inside the actual structure. Blatant robbing your kids and grandkids of an education. This forces a parent to either choose going to work in order to provide for their children, or one parent quitting their job to teach at home. And that brings us to jobs. Through a handful of governors, they forced the mom and pop businesses to shut down. It isn't the virus itself that is destroying lives, it's how these maniacs in power is the actual virus that are destroying lives. People's livelihoods. When a mom and pop shop shuts down, also their employees suffer, cause they end up losing their jobs. I am Wolf with Attitude 3%, and here on out. For some time I am going to try to wake up those who are still sleeping. I will bring some sort of hope back to those who think everything now is hopeless. Our citizens are good people. Some have been misguided, those that have been looking for anything, but have gotten nothing. Some have fallen into this divide that is designed on purpose to allow the corrupt to do their scheming. Together, all of us, no matter how long it takes, we will get through this, and it will help you all. There is a time for fun and games, and time for serious. Now it is serious.
My house, my rule. Welcome to hell.